You were so excited, aren't you? He's so excited. Did you take a shot?
Are we saying it?
We can always cut the first part. We can always say Merry Christmas, whatever.
Yes. We're never gonna get through this. So what am I supposed to say? Okay, I gotta stop laughing first.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Mom and Son Unplugged. We are now in episode 7, so thank you for coming back and listening to our podcast. So first, we're just going to start off catching up with what we have been up to for the past couple weeks. So Damonte, what have you been up to?
Lately, I went to my first college football game yesterday afternoon. I watched Utah beat Arizona State University. It was a really not so exciting game because it was a blowout, but that was the highlight of what I've been up to other than work and training for this half marathon. What about you?
Nice. Oh yeah, and your half marathon that's coming up in November, right? Awesome. So do you feel ready for it? Oh, good for you. Nice. All right. So for me, I really haven't been doing a whole lot, just going to work, coming home. Last night I went to Hallow Scream at Busch Gardens. That was fun. Tonight I'm going to a Halloween bougie bingo. So that should be a good time, trying to get into the Halloween spirit, I guess, before the month ends. And yeah, that's all I've been up to. Just yeah, working and trying to find some fun time in between.
Nice.
Yep. But all right. So what we're going to do for episode 7 is we're going to continue carrying on with the trend of our life struggles. And I do want to add, Damonte gave me some advice from the last episode of meditating in the morning to help deal with my traffic issues. And I can tell you, when I wake up in the morning, I open up YouTube, I find just a random meditation video, and I've been meditating every single morning and I've loved it. It really has changed how I feel by the time I get to work. It has really worked for me. And I've gotten to the point now to where I've created a habit for it to where now it feels weird if I don't do it. I feel off if I'm not meditating that time in the morning. So even though we're not licensed, some of the advice might actually help. So thank you, Damonte, for giving that advice. Because when he first mentioned doing it, my first thought was, do I have time to do this in the morning? And you do. Like everyone has time for anything. It's just how you determine how you're going to fit it in your schedule. But I'm really glad I did, and it's been super helpful. So, continuing
Nice.
on with the trend of mental health, we decided to get our viewers involved in our next episode. So, I had put out the ask for the viewers of sending in one of their life struggles, all anonymous. We're not going to say who sent us and what. And in this episode, we're going to give hilariously terrible advice to real life problems. Because again, we are totally unlicensed and we are a questionably helpful podcast where we solve your problems very badly.
Emphasis on the bad part. Like, if you take this advice, it's not on us.
Exactly. We're not experts. We're just mom and son that are still figuring out life together.
So thank you to the brave souls that sent us the problems they have.
Right. So, Damonte, let's start off with you sharing our first real life struggle from one of our viewers.
So viewer number 1 said that they were wondering, they had some struggles with work, and they were wondering if it was worth working full-time or taking a part-time job and live a little bit less of a stressful life. What's your input on that?
Right. Bad advice. Easy. Work extra hours until you forget what sunlight looks like.
I can't agree with that more. I mean, here I am drinking an energy drink myself. So just keep working. More hours equals more money.
Yeah, I love it. And then drink coffee until your blood type is espresso. There, problem solved. All right, now we're gonna go into our next viewer life struggle.
We're getting quicker with these.
I know, see, we're doing really good at advice. All right, so our next viewer submitted a life struggle that they're not really engaged anymore at work. Like they're there, but they're not 100% engaged in doing what they were hired to do.
Hmm. I think my best advice would be just pretend you're an extra in a movie. Just pretend you're a side character sitting at your cubicle and see how long it takes for people to notice.
Oh my God, that's not bad advice. That's art. It kind of reminds me of that movie Office Space. Oh my God, that movie was so funny. They keep on shoving that guy into different cubicles and they put him in the basement. Oh my God, that's
So
funny.
yeah,
That's great
just do
advice.
that.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. Another viewer sent in that the stress of bills and groceries is getting too expensive for them to handle. What's your advice?
Oh, let's see. Start a food review page. Every meal is now content and make that money, honey.
I was about to say, just Keith Lee it, make it a tax write-off. Now you're killing two birds with one stone.
I love it. There you go. Problem solved. You see all these TikTokers that sit in front of the camera, they eat food, give their review, and they're making money. There goes that budget issue. Problem solved.
I was about to say that you're eating every day. Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
eating every day. You're just not recording it. So,
Yes, do what you love, make it into money.
what else
All
do we
right.
have?
Okay. Parenting chaos. Okay, I think this is right up our alley. All right. So another viewer had submitted their current life struggle of working full time. Both parents are working full time. Their kids have to get to school. They're trying to manage all of their activities, trying to pick them up from school, bring them to, I don't know, baseball, soccer, football, trying to cook dinner. Like, how are full time parents managing all of this chaos?
I think if you just get a work from home job, I mean, school's online nowadays, right? Anyways, just have them do the work for you.
So the kids are just going to join in on their Zoom meetings.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Teach them real life skills. I
All
mean,
right,
they have
imagine.
sports games now. They have sports games for soccer, basketball, football. Just put them on 2K if they want to play basketball.
Oh my God, that's funny. So just give your child a presentation on dinosaurs, like mid-marketing call. Balance. Love
Yeah,
it.
why not? Why not?
Or just clone yourself and then, divide out all of the responsibilities.
Yeah, or that.
I like it.
So we have another viewer asking how they find peace within themselves.
Ooh. Um, I would say stand in the mirror, argue with your reflection, and the first one to apologize wins.
So like parenting a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how parenting is. Oh my God. I hope that helps. I really hope whoever needs inner peace, if you try that advice, let us know how it works.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if any of these end up working. So
All right. Another viewer had expressed how they're very overwhelmed with tasks. Like they struggle to compartmentalize the tasks that they need to do. So for an example, they're thinking about all of the tasks that they have to do with work. They also have another job outside of work. So while they're doing those tasks, they're thinking about all these other tasks that they have to do. So they were just looking for advice on how can they get through these tasks without everything still kind of going on in their mind.
maybe don't compartmentalize it. Maybe you just put a label on it as multitasking, and then if you lack at it, everyone will understand that it's hard to juggle everything. So just say that you're multitasking and then just work on your multitasking.
Boom, chaos makes it difficult. Problem solved. I love it.
Yeah, that was a quick fix.
Man, I don't even really see these as life struggles. I mean, this is simple stuff.
I think this next one you might have put in because I know we talked about this before, but a viewer is saying that they deal with a lot of traffic stress and there's a bunch of traffic going to work.
Okay, so
So
this one was not mine. So clearly, this is a life struggle for many people. I would give them the same advice that Damonte gave me, but I think we have better advice to give than having them just meditate. So I would just say, just kind of like what I see on a daily basis, I think this is what people are doing. They're just pretending they're in a movie chase. They have dramatic music going on in their car. I see people with their sunglasses on, slight road rage. Um, yeah, I think that's like the best way to do it.
so sort of like a Fast and Furious movie, just be a main character, not a side character this time.
I agree. I saw that happening in real life last night on my way home from Hallow Scream. Yes, there
So
was a
just
guy just zooming in and out. We actually ended up at the red light like at the same time. So I don't really know what all of that solved, but somehow it worked for them. So that's the advice that I'm going to give. All right, man. So these, I will say, our viewers, they were awesome opening up, sending in their life struggles. I mean, we had quite an abundance of life struggles. So let's go right on to the next one. Um, no more rights.
hmm.
So someone had asked, how do you live a normal life when it feels like your rights are being taken away?
I think sometimes it's never bad to think about the past. I know we like to think forward thinking, but maybe just live in the past a little bit and just think about how good times used to be instead of thinking about the troubles you're facing right now with your rights.
Yeah, so kind of make like a vision board and just post all of the rights that you used to have. Like, yeah, nostalgia therapy. And then every time something unfair happens, just say, it's fine. Like a character in a disaster movie, holding a cup of coffee while the world burns.
Yeah, because it was good at one point. So we can
Yeah.
just think about the good times.
And then bonus points if you start a podcast about how fine you are, and then we'll join in on the denial tour.
Denial is just a river. So,
That's funny. I mean, bad advice, folks. Don't follow it. But if you are feeling overwhelmed, remember it's okay to be angry, loud, and active about what matters to you.
all
Humor
right.
helps, but action heals.
All right. We have another viewer that asked, how do they create healthy boundaries while staying true to themselves?
Oh, easy. Don't. Just let everyone walk all over you. That way you never have to explain yourself.
So it'd almost be like people pleasing would burn the calories and you're killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah, so it's basically cardio. Keeps the heart
Yes.
rate up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds pretty healthy.
And then when you do set a boundary, make sure it's super confusing. Like, I can't talk right now, but I'm also free all day if you need me. And then if someone crosses your boundary, don't say anything. Just post a vague quote on Instagram like, energy vampires can't handle the sun. Oh,
All good
man.
advice.
Yep. All right. So, in summary, never say no, bottle up your feelings, and call it emotional minimalism.
And if you can't get through it, there's probably a quote on Instagram that relatively describes a little bit about how you're feeling and just post that so everyone can wonder how you're feeling.
Yeah, I love it. And remember, folks, real boundaries are healthy, but bad advice makes for better content. All right. Well, that was enlightening in all the wrong ways.
Definitely. Thank you all for sending in your your issues that you're facing and being open to listening to our maybe not so good advice.
Yes, but in all seriousness, this episode was to bring awareness of the different life stressors people are going through. We are all going through something on a daily basis. Just walk on eggshells by trying not to be someone's trigger. Or for better advice, here are some serious ways to help cope with daily life trauma. So I'm going to pull up some pamphlets that I had received when I was going through my mental health champion training. So I did want to add some seriousness to this because mental health is important. And we want to make sure that if someone is going through something that they really, just can't get through. So some of the things that are some good mental health tips is to stay in touch with a support group. Wherever you feel the most supported, always have someone that you can reach out to and you feel safe and they give you a safe place to talk and express how you're feeling. Eat healthy. Eating healthy is another great part of maintaining that good mental health, and get adequate sleep. Find some type of a sleep routine that gradually gets you winding down from your day's stressors. Cut down on alcohol and other substances because those are typically downers, and those will, you know, keep you going in that downward spiral. So just cutting down on those things. Also exercise. Exercise really, really helps. And it doesn't mean you have to be Vin Diesel up in the gym, even just walking outside for 30 minutes, getting some sunshine, that is super helpful. And also seeking professional help. That is another way to help with any type of mental health stressors. And another thing that I had learned being a mental health champion is doing some grounding techniques. So, what this is when you're going through a stressful time, there was a technique that we were taught. It's called the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique, and it's to ease your state of mind in stressful moments. So, the first one is acknowledge 5 things that you can see around you. So if you're in a stressful moment, just acknowledge 5 things that you can see. So right now, as I'm sitting down, I can see a chair, I can see my stove, I can see the grass, I can see the floor, and then I can see flowers. So those are 5 things. So that kind of doing that just helps you calm your mind. And then acknowledge 4 things that you can touch. So I can touch my laptop, I can touch the table, I can touch my glass of water, and I can touch the chair. And then the third one is acknowledging 3 things that you can hear around you. Well, I really can't hear anything because it's super quiet in my house, but just acknowledging 3 things like, oh, I can hear the music on the radio station. I can hear cars honking and I can hear the sound of cars going by me. That's for those that are in those stressful traffic situations. So that is the third step in the grounding technique process. And then acknowledge 2 things that you can smell around you. Like sometimes if I'm using certain hair products, well, when my hair was longer, I would actually like always smell my hair because I loved the smell of it. So that would be one thing that you could smell. Or if you're wearing a perfume or a cologne, just like smelling your arm, and that just brings like a sense of calmness as well. And then the last grounding technique is acknowledge 1 thing that you can taste around you. So if you have like a flavored water or a candy dish at work, Doing all of these grounding techniques is just one method of being able to get you through those stressful moments. So hopefully those techniques helped you, because I know mental health is a serious issue, and we did want to have fun with this episode, involve our viewers, offer some really bad advice because we're not licensed. We just kind of wanted to have fun with it because everyone is going through something, and sometimes going through hard times, you just kind of got to make light of it sometimes and laugh at ourselves. And to get through those hard times, it's like sometimes you just need to laugh and enjoy life in the moment that you're currently in. And we did want to bring people back around to those moments of, okay, we just really need to enjoy the moments that we have while we're here. And it's like we understand the world can be chaotic and stressful, but we need to remember, like, man, I just want to enjoy the the day that I'm being afforded right now. I feel like I'm talking a lot. Sorry.
No, that was all really good.
Thanks.
So yeah, we just wanted to end this with some actual good advice to leave our viewers off on, and to say once again that we wanted to bring a little bit of humorous side to this, to just share a laugh hopefully with some of our viewers that are going through some real life issues right now. And to close it off, I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and extra thank you to those who participated and sending in their issues that they let us speak on today.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And yeah, we're still working some details out with Damon on the next episode. So we are
That's our real life issue, dealing with his agent.
right.
No bad advice for that, please. We need only good advice.
I know he's still on this money thing. No, I'm kidding. Um, but yeah, we're working out the details on our next episode with him, and what we're going to talk about. But I think eventually what we're going to do is we're going to get into some dating episodes, dating advice, how dating is right now. So that's going to be one of our future episodes because that's right up my alley. That's what I love talking about. So stay tuned for that. That one should be a lot of fun. So thank you guys again for tuning in to episode 7, and we will see you back around on episode 8.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, bye.
And that's a wrap.
Cheers. Oh no, I should say, and that's a wrap as well, huh? Okay, we'll do that again.
Thanks for tuning in.
That's
Cheers. And that's a wrap.